is a big altcoin move coming with this latest Bitcoin movement. We're going to be talking about XRP in particular and what could be happening with this market that I see in both the short term and the longer term here. Of course, a lot of this is going to depend on what happens with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the driver of this market. I did a more detailed video on Bitcoin earlier today, so make sure to check that out. I am long on Bitcoin and quite a bit of these altcoins here. So my opinion on this market is, of course, bullish at this time, but that's just me personally and not financial advice. So what I'm seeing here for XRP, let's do a quick recap and see what has happened last time. Okay, so daily time frame falling wedge pattern here for XRP broke out right out of this falling wedge pattern. Still very valid breakout. Now price target out of this pattern is going to be about $4. Okay, right underneath $4. Now price targets are of course estimates only. It could be more, it could be less. But why am I saying that this breakout is still valid? Because as you guys can see, the candles are still bouncing off that upper trend line there. Okay, so this is still a very valid breakout. Last time on XRP, I talked about a possible cup and handle pattern that could be developing, right? And I'm saying it's still developing because I need to see 3 candles on this resistance here to be about, which is about $2.35 to validate this cup and handle pattern. So still not validated. It is hypothetical. Now, price target, if it actually breaks out of this pattern here, and if it actually forms and breaks out, will give XRP about just right about $2.80 price targets, which is still pretty big for this coin here. Now, could XRP keep going above these price targets? Yeah, of course. But what I do is that if XRP actually reaches that price target and if it consolidates, I would chart the consolidation pattern there and see if I can get any more clarity on if the probability of a move up will be higher or will it be pulling back, right? Let's take a look into a smaller time frame just to give you a sense of what I'm talking about. So since we're in this possible cup and handle pattern, how I would get more clarity on if this cup and handle pattern will actually develop, I tried it on a smaller time frame, and in this hourly time frame here, we have a falling wedge pattern that usually breaks to the upside. Now, price target, if this thing actually breaks to the upside, is going to be about $2.28 price target. So very small price target, but this is also a very small time frame. And if it actually reaches that price target, we'll come back and chart the consolidation pattern and see if I can get any more sense on what could be going on. But right now, that's basically what I'm seeing for XRP in the shorter term and in the slightly longer term. Let me know if you guys want to keep seeing more of XRP by dropping a like, comment, and subscribe, or let me know if you guys want to see any other altcoins in the markets. I'll pick one request to do for you guys on a daily basis. That's it for today, and thank you very much for watching.